What will I do? What will I do? What am I going to do? They've been taken. The Queen's entourage. They were taken right out of our camp. A madman, a mage, teleported them away. The look in his eye. He cackled something about the veil. It lies just beyond this cave. I've tried to summon up the nerve, but I just can't. Will you go after them? I have these teleportation scrolls. You could use them. Get everyone out. I hope you can find them. Irene, the Queen. She'll be so worried. We were in transit. Irene, Her Majesty, I mean. She's taking a tour of the realm, and her closest advisors travel with her. No, well, she's a faster traveler than the members of her entourage. Minantil has gotten a bit soft since leaving the military. Nulatel isn't very confident on a horse, and Marian won't keep his hands to himself. Makes travel difficult. I'm not sure. His face seemed familiar somehow. Maybe a few years ago, during the signing ceremony? Sorry, I'm terrible with names.
Maybe over here? Go away! It's all mine! Sir Nesselmo said so. Are you using that weapon? I bet I could get a mage. He teleported us all here, and started casting some spells, and... Oh, that really is a nice pair of boots you're wearing. Could I just see... Oh, they're somewhere back there. I couldn't get Minantil or Marian to give up their shirts. And I really wanted Nulatel's pants, but he refused. Misers. You sure you don't have anything to trade? Ah, beautiful. Look at this handwriting.
An accountant's greed is rarely distracted. Come speak with me. Clever. Very clever. Poor woman. Even taken beyond these walls, no accountant is ever freed from her greed. I am Sir Nesselman. Welcome to my laboratory. Oh, I'm testing them, much like I did to Lanatale. Each now resides in a small world of their own making. I'm fascinated by emotion, the power it holds. I'm afraid to say, but they're not doing very well. Oh, what a splendid idea. External stimulus in the mix. Here are open portals to their little worlds. Succeed or fail, this should be simply fascinating. Minan Teal's men suffered in death. She suffers in life. How can one live with nothing but rage? Do all soldiers dream of death?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Didn't recognize the face, but the armor. That was my old armor from my campaigning days. I had no idea. All this rage, this hatred must have been bubbling. The sooner I'm clear of this place, the better I'll feel. Speak with...
A very disgraced general overcomes her anger? How very uplifting. The picture of true love, those two.
Isn't she beautiful? Where has she been all my life? We'll be together forever. No! She's the love of my life. Nothing you can say will change that. I just wish this cave wasn't so dangerous. The poor thing gets scared around these strange mushrooms. Yes, I'm an alchemist. Before I met this fine lady, I was worried about magical manipulation for some reason. Anyway, I was going to collect spores, create a potion to guard against a... Did I mention we're to be married? Oh? The recipe's in my pack, I'm sure. Don't know where my pack's gotten to. Why would you need... Yes, my sweet?
It's so easy to make Marie unhappy. For a time. Marian finally finds love as a slave. If Marian dies here, he dies happy. You'd deny him that?
Marion's love is like a fine wine, so heady.
Marian's passions control him. He loves alchemy. Everyone mixes well with him.
I'm all you can think about. Delicious. He'll never turn from me, you know.
Marian's passions control him. If Marian dies here, he dies happy. You'd deny him that?
Please don't disturb us.
It's so easy to make Marian happy. For a time. He loves alchemy. Everyone mixes well with him. Marian finally finds love as a slave.
Marion's soul is mine. You can't get me out of his head, fool.
It's so easy to make Marian happy. For a time.
You can't get me out of his head, fool. Marion's soul is mine.
Marian finally finds love as a slave. Marian's passions control him.
He'll never turn from me, you know. I'm all he can think about. Delicious.
Don't ruin such an innocent love.
No!
What's
Marion
happening?
is mine! All mine!
What happened to me? What was that thing? Marry it? That's ridiculous. I'm already married. And I'm always careful. I never bring up marriage with another woman. That's just asking for trouble. Ah, very nice. From Eminelia, right? Rather fetching, even if she is high-strung. Thank you, my... It's so cold. Can barely move. I'll never get out of here. Not sure. It's got to be colder. Out there. And it isn't here. Please, build us a fire. Warm us up and we can go. I brought a few things in with me. Oil, some flint and tinder. And I think I saw a pile of straw somewhere while I was wandering around.
Amazing, isn't it? The Queen chose a herald who can barely stand speaking to others. Nulatel, the Queen's herald, the most knowledgeable man in the old Merry Court. Nulatel announced my expulsion from the Queen's inner circle.
So warm. Never thought I'd feel warmth again. Oh, so warm. Never thought I'd feel warmth again. You were right. It's so much warmer out here. The cold in there. Yes. Yes, I am. Thank you. I just couldn't take that first step. I felt safer freezing to death than I did trying to leave the cave. Damned, but the mind is a strange thing. Your kindness shall be remembered. Until we speak again.
He fears others, yet you force him from seclusion. How kind.
Thank you for your help, but sadly you're no longer useful to me. Prepare for death.
You've done it. The rest of the lady's entourage has gone on ahead. Did you deal with the madman? Sanesilmo? Now that name I remember. Used to be a member of the Queen's Inner Circle. You have my deepest gratitude for your service today. I'm sure Irene herself would thank you were she here. As I said, he used to be a member of the Queen's Inner Circle. He knew Marian, Minantil, and the rest very well. I'm trying to remember. This was a bit ago, around the signing of the Aldmeri Dominion Charter. If I recall correctly, his wife left him. There was an investigation, something about the experiments he was Yes, you've got it! That was it! He was casting spells to manipulate emotions in others. That kind of control over another person's mind. It was driving him insane, I think. Yeah, glad you took care of that one.
Ah, my friend. This one was just thinking about you. Nothing personal, of course. Roz threat assesses all of his assets. Yes, yes. We are here to gather some intelligence, right some wrongs, and perhaps slit some throats. We'll see how the day goes. You'll be perfect for this. You'll see. Roz has an eye for this sort of thing. Her Majesty set this one a task. Investigate the leadership of the Veiled Heritance. The Veil's trail leads here, to the town of Matisen. Well known for their steel blades, yes? But also, apparently, weaponsmiths for anarchists. You contact Agent Fistale on the east side of town. This one pads around her house. Then we meet to discuss her report. Too bad Raz is so handsome, yes? He would get noticed. The Heritans are racist, yes? Idiots. But dangerous, destabilizing racist idiots. We must act. Raz may have oversimplified. These Altmer, the ones who wear the veil, they do not see themselves as racists. They see themselves as members of a far superior race. The rest of us, Oridan for the Altmer. Cats like this one, out. Shorty elves, out. Nothing but tall folk, fair skin and pointy ears as far as the eye can see. Boring, yes? Her Majesty trusts you, and you were of great help in Vulkelgard. Why would this one not trust a new, fresh face? Raz would never watch you with careful eyes, ready for the first sign of betrayal. Never.
I've only been here a week. Had to leave Fair. Leave everything behind. A plague swept through, you know. Figure I'll make some money, send it home to Hendil. Maybe he can buy supplies. Sure, I know Varaldor. His mother, Ariel, is just over there by the merchant's tents.
I'm sorry, but I don't really feel like talking. I've been trying to find a quiet minute all day. I need to pray for my son. He's missing, you see.
He's what? No! Let me see that! I told him not to join those fools. Why didn't he listen?
He figured out the truth for himself in the end. I can be proud of my boy. That's not enough, but it'll have to do.
The finest weapons in all the Dominion. Forged right here. Absolutely. We're a forge town here. We supply blades to the first Oridon Marines, the Queen's Royal Guard. Well, Milan is the cannon reeve and Condalan's the forge master. We joke that she runs the front and he runs the back. Oh, aye. Cheap labor immigrants. There are some in town that, hate 'em. But at least she doesn't have to pay 'em all that well, huh? Oh, I don't know. They try, sure, but they're not of the people. Why should they be paid the same as a skilled high elf worker, eh?
No more delays. Ready the cargo today. I'm just waiting for the order to go through.
Fine, fine. Where, though? My men tell me of outsiders in town. Keep an eye out.
Hail.
And how is Fistale, my friend? Roz loves her laugh. What did she learn? Dead. Dark moon and dull claws. Damn these fanatics! Let Roz see that. Even in death she laughs at this one. Clever girl. It is a code telling us who she suspected. She mentions a rat with a blade. Condalen is the forge master here. Controls the smithy on the far end of town. Go, see what you can find. And be careful. Meet Razumdar around the other side of the forge when you are done.
Engineer's a good foreman, but she's Altmer. She doesn't know what it's like. Low wages, grueling hours, dangerous working conditions. Last week, 3 bowsmen were mangled trying to load a boat. This one doesn't know. Kendalin and Milani don't seem to give a damn, that's for sure. Engineer argues with them, but they don't.
You don't belong here.
What did you find? Interesting. Raz knows Matissan's canon reeve. Milani would not have suspected her. If she's donned the veil, she's probably running the show here. Explains something, too. A guard now stands before the door. Seems an odd place for a guard, yes? Want you to investigate. This one has another lead to run down. Distract the guard. In the warehouse nearby is a barrel of kindle pitch. Light a fire alongside the house and yes, you slip inside. Raz will meet you.
So much to do, so little time.
Fire on the deck!
Our friend here was too noisy. Had to have some fun with him. What did the Canon Reeves home yield? It's true then. Meloni leads the Heritants here. This town is corrupt down to the roots. Damn it. The Queen will not. When the roots are fouled, there's only one thing left to do. Rip them out of the ground. The time to stay in the shadows is past. Now we step into the light. All right now. You trust in Razumdar, yes? He must ask you to trust him further. Meloni, Kandalin, they are in the town barracks. You must go in, make a big noise. They will almost certainly capture you. Kandalin's too observant. He knows we are here. If you go strolling in like the pompous hero, allow yourself to be taken, they'll let their guard down. Then old Raz finds you, frees you, and we strike. Razumdar trusts you. Do the same for him, and he will not let you down. You have perhaps something better to do? Look, we are the Queen's eyes. We do the tasks that must be done, even if it means getting hit on the head. Killing those who do not deserve it. Riding Raz only shares that story with veteran field agents. Perhaps another day.
Razumdar is near, and trouble usually follows.
Only authorized folk are allowed in here. You don't say. All right.
We'll have to handle this ourselves. We're a bit busy here, Traveler. If you could just... Treason? You'd accuse me of treason? Here? Are you mad? You little idiot. Irene, that traitorous cow. She's the one who should be brought up on treason charges. She's betrayed the Altmer, her own people. The Veiled Queen will soon be crowned, and you can't stop us. You'll report nothing. Odindil, Kandalin, now!
You're awake now, sleeping kitten? Just as we'd hoped. You did very well for new blood. What? This one would never know that this is the second time he is saving you. From jail, in less than a month. Not out loud, anyway. What do you think Raz did while you searched the town? He watched, observed, calculated. Raz has very good eyes, you see. Razumdar unlocks the door. You go find Kandalin. This one finds Malani. Just be careful. The veil is lifted. It is not safe out there anymore. This one thinks he will be organizing his men near Festale's house. Bastard. Meet up with Raz near the forge when you are done. He'll know where Malani is then. Let us finish the task.
Cannot stop the people and their true queen.
The Cannon Reeve is inside, near the forge. She is trapped. Aye. Come, my friend. For Fistale. For the Queen. Let's take her out quickly. Be done with this place. You are under arrest, Cannon Reeve, for treason against the Queen.
The only queen I serve is the Veiled Queen.
This is fine, Traitor. You could use the exercise. We are finished here. Raz can't stand the stink of the forge anymore.
Work is work, I say. There isn't...
Razumdar wants to say that went pretty well. Then he remembers Fistael and her parents. You're right. On behalf of the Queen, we give you thanks. One day you will be a great and mighty agent. Almost as great as Razumdar, if that's possible. Raz needs to report our success here. Her Majesty will be pleased. I will return to Skywatch and see what can be learned there. Speak to Captain Tendil when you arrive. He will know where to find me.